The myth of a perfect morning routine. How should you structure it? Do you meditate? What time should you wake up? What works for one person doesn't work for the other. So I'm going to show you how to start building structure. You're depressed, you're unsure what direction to take, and this is where you start, at the beginning. But truth is, it starts messy. It starts small, you test it, you add it, you subtract what works, what doesn't work, what takes 5 minutes turns to 15 to 30, and then you're like, that doesn't work, let's go back to 15. The more you do it, day after day, week after week, it becomes quicker. You start from waking up in the morning and you think, what should I do? Should I scroll? If you do, you're fucked. That's game over, you've lost. So we ain't gonna start scrolling. Notifications are gonna be on either do not disturb or focus. That's last. That's after you got your wins for the day, once you've woken up. So let's start with your health. Most important, priorities. You need to hydrate. Most people don't. So hydration's a key metric in the morning routine, apart from your day-to-day feeling, thinking, and being right. We stretch. We see every animal stretch, but humans don't do it because they think they know better, when in fact you sleep like a cripple. So stretching is super key. For me, I fucking hate stretching. Even starting a gym session, it's boring. You feel like it takes too much time. You don't think it's important, but in fact it's the complete opposite. I started stretching, half stretching I could say, taking 2-3 minutes, and then it moves to 4-5, and now I stretch every morning. I stretch before I go to the gym, I stretch after I go to the gym, and now I enjoy stretching because it's so important. You feel how important it is, you feel how much better you feel, how flexible you are. So stretching is super important, hydration is super fucking key. And the first part of your structure is making your bed. A messy bed, messy bedroom, messy mind. Have a bit of respect for yourself. Spend your time sleeping in your little, I guess you could say, your little cave, your little zone of just where you're allowed, your little peace zone, where you recover. So your room's gonna be always on point. It's always gonna be clean. So you wake up, you stretch, do your push-ups, you get your blood flowing, and then you make your bed. 3 fucking wins. It's taken you 2.5 minutes. Already more than the fucking 99% of people day to day. Your teeth. Very expensive thing to take care of, especially when it goes to shit. You brush your teeth, you wash your face. So you go from your bedroom straight into your fucking bathroom, and then you do the extra little bits. Come down the stairs, you hydrate. You take your vitamins, if you can afford it, electrolytes, cheaper. They're super cheap. I've just bought 4 bags of electrolytes, were £20 each. They're on offer £5 from bulk. But that's for a month, one a day. Costs nothing. One beer, you drink 1 beer in a week, you go to fucking pub, you spend your money in the wrong places, wrong areas. 1 beer costs a whole fucking month's supply of electrolytes. Fucking key. Super fucking key. So we got stretching, we got push-ups, you make your bed in the morning for a clear mind, you brush your teeth, you wash your face, you hydrate, you take vitamins. That's 7 wins. 7 fucking wins. Instead of waking up, I can't be bothered, wake up late, it's a fucking little rush, get to work, you're dreading your fucking job because you fucking hate it. You're already in a fucking terrible mindset. So you can't help other people if you can't help yourself. You feel lost, you feel stuck. So 8th compound is the 8th wonder of the world. Those who understand it earn it, those who don't pay it. So have a little bit of respect for yourself, bit of love, bit of passion. Start your morning fucking great. It's absolute fucking basics. Then we go into deeper things, like if you want to journal, if you want to meditate, if you want to get some cold exposure. But that's added on later. Keep resistance to the bare minimum. Your morning routine can be fucking 5 minutes long. Well, it takes 5 minutes out of your day. You get 7 wins, you get your fucking dopamine hit, and you're already on top. You're already ready for fucking world. Ready to kick fucking ass. So keep everything simple. So we go back. That shouldn't take you more than half an hour, very least. That's if you walk into a bathroom and down the stairs like a fucking zombie. You do that for a month, you build your foundation. Month 2, week 1, you drop it by 30 minutes. If you wake up at 7, now you wake up at 6:30. Week 2, you're waking up at 6:30, now you wake up at 6. Week 3, now you're waking up at 5:30. But you can't be going to bed at 12 o'clock and waking up at 5:30. You can't be having 5.5 hours sleep. You can't be having 6 hours sleep. You need roughly about 7 to 8 hours sleep recovery, which will be on another thing. Recovery is super, super important. If you could buy sleep in a bottle, it wouldn't be allowed to be illegal because it's so fucking important to your lifestyle, to how you think, to how you wake up in the morning, to how you kind of plan your day. So you start with a very, very basic structure, a foundation of doing a very bare minimum, and then you work out what time you're going to go to bed. You don't go to bed watching fucking TV and all that shit. You like fry your brain before you go to bed. You're in bed thinking about the fucking what shit you've been watching. You're watching fucking Love Island, and then you're in your mind thinking about fucking what we've been talking about, how we're arguing with each other. It's fucking so fucking toxic. So, as this is only a morning routine, we just start with the bare minimum. So within week 3, month 2, we've already got foundation. We're waking up at 5:30. Discipline's built, and now it's not forced. That's how you lock in the system. We add the extras. I don't really meditate. I've never been a fan of meditation. I'm gonna do some practice because I got some kind of curious in a couple of different aspects of how it works. But for me, I like some cold exposure. Not because I enjoy it, because I fucking hate it. Every time I get outside, 5:30, 6 in the morning, go in some cold water. Do I really want to do that? No, but because it's hard. I do it every day. I still do it. I turn up, I do it. It goes from hard, it eventually will become easier. And now I don't want to miss a morning and me not doing it because it's hard and it's uncomfortable and I get past it, I grow, I evolve. That compounds massively. It already has compounded massively. I'm not doing it for the health benefits as such. I'm doing it because I don't enjoy doing it. You want to be pushing yourself through boundaries. You want to be feeling uncomfortable, but not very comfortable where you're making silly fucking decisions and it's putting you into certain fucking spots. You want to be uncomfortable by things that will grow you. And then it will compound your relationships, your work, your day-to-day, your focus, how you feel, how your mind works, how you move. So journaling is good. I'd highly recommend adding it in. I should do more of it, but again, for my day-to-day, I journal things down. I take voice notes, I collect my notes. I review myself every Saturday. Then go with that on a Sunday. What felt hard work is now easy. Again, more you do it, the easier it becomes. Less cognitive load on your brain. Once you've fucking dialed that in, then you can use that bit of energy which you was using in that area to then expand it. My morning typically goes for a HRV check. That's a huge edge in my recovery and how I feel and how I can perform at the gym, outside and inside, which I'll go on that'll be a separate video, super, super important. So I check my heartbeat in the morning. That gets monitored, I added some notes, I make my bed, I stretch, I push up, I do 25. I hydrate, I take vitamins, I take a cold plunge and I look at the charts. I sit on the toilet, I learn my Serbian 15 minutes, Serbian language, and I'm finished. Get up, I brush my teeth and wash my face. I'm done. That's my morning routine. It changes, it adapts, it's not perfect, and it never will be perfect because nothing fucking is. I call that work block 1. Why work block 1? Because everything you do in life is work. How you look after yourself is work. You go to the gym is work. How you work your 9 to 5 is fucking work. How you eat's work. How you communicate, how you hold your relationships work. Everything's work. That's a huge mindset in itself, is understanding the philosophy of everything's work, which I'll put in another separate video because this is just my morning routine. And just remember, work is not just your 9 to 5. You don't dread work. I don't understand why people, well, I do understand because I was there, why you dread doing anything what you think is work, but everything you do is fucking work. If it doesn't improve your life, cut it. You don't need it. It doesn't work. So what I'm trying to say here is, the point isn't to copy me, it's to kind of experiment with yourself. But as long as you get the most important of the foundations, some stretching, getting the blood moving, hydrate, brush your fucking teeth, wash your face. This compounds massively. I can't explain how much all this stuff compounds. There's not one right thing to do. It's all fucking right things to do. It's small little bits here and there, here and there, here and there, all the way throughout your day. All the way to your night routine, which will be, depending on what work blocks I set myself in a day, it could be called work block 4, work block 5, work block 6. And then once you're starting to get that dialed in, then you start planning your day before. So in fact, a perfect morning routine starts the day before, the night before. So you wake up, you do your 7-8 things you need to do. If it's you starting off, you do 3 things. You brush your teeth, you make your bed, you hydrate. Then you're already on top. You already feel alive. You already feel ready. Your brain's not loaded with fucking bullshit. Then if you want to do some scrolling, do some fucking scrolling. But after, priorities first. And that's how you start to structure and how to start to rebuild your life. So I hope that helps, which you will do as long as you take action. It's not right listening to it and thinking, oh yeah, motivation. Motivation won't last, it never fucking does. Oh, it's going to take too long to do. Well, time's going to pass either way. So you either do it or you don't. If you don't do it, you're in the same spot. You're always going to be going around in a fucking circle. If you want a full breakdown how I rebuilt my life and the structure I do and how I eat, how I train, how I recover, how I think, how I learn, how I adapt, how I overcome barriers, how I improve my speech, how I improve my whole life in general, relationships, people, then I'm building it inside my school. So feel free to look at that.